Hello, welcome to Belfast here in Northern Ireland. Let's take a look around this beautiful and historic city.
This clock is deeper than it is tall. Established in 1845 by Queen Victoria, purposely built into the shape of an E for education, it's known as the Lanyon Building. Queen's is home to over 25,000 students each year. They come from around the world to be taught in Belfast. Hailing over the years 5 Nobel Prize winners. That's the Museum Art Centre. It's the newest, purposely and largest purposely built art centre in Northern Ireland. That opened up in March last year. Brilliant Andy Warhol exhibition going on in there. It's running right through, I think, until April. It was in the Opera House of Belfast in the early 1960s that Luciano Pavarotti, the world-famous tenor, made his debut performance. Not in Italy, right here in humble little Belfast. See all these things you're learning about Belfast today, isn't it great? To your left is INST, the Belfast Royal Academic Institute, and that's the boys' grammar school, where Thomas Andrews, the designer of Titanic, is educated. That we're in, this is called the Cathedral quarter of Belfast. Okay, this area has been given its name because it houses St Anne's. St Anne's is the Anglican Protestant Cathedral of Belfast. It took over 80 years for the cathedral to be built. 3 sculptures to your left, that's Tom, Dick and Harry. Here to remember the maritime past of Belfast, symbolising the boys you get bobbing out in the ocean. And this is Donegal Street we're now into. This is the gay quarter of Belfast. Probably the most famous gay nightclub here in Belfast. To your left you've got the Kremlin Bar. Also got the Union Street bar down there as well. And that's how you've got to the rainbow. Over 70 bombs were planted in the Europa. Almost 50 of them went off. For years the most bombed hotel in the world. However, that title now belongs to the Hilton in Baghdad. So it's now been relegated books. Political murals indicate division. If you live in a mixed area, you don't have murals painted. They don't paint their curbstones or their lampposts. You might get the odd flag being flown every so often, but in general, it's not something that happens in mixed areas. But ladies and gentlemen, this part of Belfast became the nickname of the Killing Fields. It's also known as Murder Triangle or Murder Line, and it's where many, many innocent lives were taken. Ahead to your right, Natter Memorial Hospital, run for years by the Catholic Chapel, but today run by the NHS. In the Mater Hospital at the height of the Troubles, Maura Drum, the then Vice President of Sinn Féin, shot dead in her hospital bed by loyalist gunmen who had disguised themselves as doctors. During the Troubles, the courthouse had in place what was known as a deadlock court. There's only the judge and the accused in the room. Very rarely here during any sort of paramilitary trial did they use a jury system. Paramilitary organisations would get to jurors and would victimise them. At that time, the judge and judge alone deemed you guilty. Why was the Crumlin Road such a bad part of Belfast? Well, this is what's known as an interface area. If you turn left or if you turn right off the Crumlin Road, it shows very, very clearly which side of the divide that you come from. We're going to turn left shortly. We're going to move into Agnes Street. You will enter Protestant Unionist territory. For years, the peace walls were manned by the British Army. The British Army were deployed onto the streets of Northern Ireland in 1968. They brought them in as a peacekeeping force to try to quell the unrest and the rioting that was taking place. They left on the stroke of midnight, August 1st, 2007. These walls are here, they sadly remain. If you've been born in Belfast after 1969, people my age and younger, this is all they've ever known. They've been born into these walls. You look at it and you might think of it as strange. For many, this is their normality. This is their everyday existence. This is one of the highest peace walls in Northern Ireland. This is much higher than the Berlin Wall ever was. Signed over the years by thousands of people. The first critical murals for you to view will be coming up on the 3rd Street along on the right hand side. So the Metro Diner sits ahead on the corner, critical murals on both sides of it. Facing you in a moment on the right is a UVF mural, and then over your right hand shoulders, the mural on the opposite side is for the Red Hand Commandos, who are deemed as the military division of the UVF. Okay, there's their motto to your right, for God and Ulster. A lot of the murals here are painted with the paramilitaries, the balaclavas, pulled down and their rifles out. A lot of people that I've spoken to that have done this tour have said when they look at them they feel a bit intimidated and quite scared. They're meant to scare, they're meant to intimidate. Paramilitary's way to say this is our territory. One was voted prematurely one Saturday afternoon. Killed millions of people and maimed and injured many others. One of those that died in the explosion was an infant. I hope you'll see, as I do every single day on this bus, how similar these areas are to each other, and what they've lost and what they've had to endure throughout the years. Another atrocity of the Shankill Road was the bombing of the Bayardo bar. 5 innocent people were killed in this bombing. There's been unrest in Ireland since the 1600s. I'm here to give you a brief overview of the city. It's not a political tour, but a sightseeing one. If you have any questions that you want answered, once everyone's left and the part of the bus at the end of the tour, I can answer them. This whole thing ignited in August 69 with running out of Bombay Street, a little street that sits just off the Falls Road. In the dead of night, the entire street was set fire to. Catholics were burnt from their homes. That's when everything exploded. These gates are into the neutral zone of no man's land. And through the next set of gates, Catholic nationalists. So that's how quick it is to move on one side to the other. Coming up on your left, the famous international wall of the Falls Road. A whole series of murals that show Republican support for political causes here and around the world. They celebrate Irish traditions, language, music, culture and sport. And it constantly changes and is updated. So this is an ever-evolving wall. It is painted up to the traffic lights ahead and then continues down on the left. So once you get through the lights, look over your left-hand shoulders and you'll see its continuation. Coming up on your left is a mural with a whole series of heads. These are famous Republicans, some dating back hundreds of years. Top left-hand corner, Wolfstone, one of the founding members of the United Irishmen, seen as the beginning of the formation of the IRA. Gibraltar 3 are there, Mora Drum, blanket protesters, the hunger strikers also. This mural is one of the most photographed in the world. Painted to the side of the Sinn Féin Centre. Sinn Féin can be translated as we ourselves or ourselves alone, and they've now become one of the main political parties here in Northern Ireland. Do you see the similarities going on? They both have gardens, they're both endured, and they're both lost just far too much. It's the same height as Titanic. It's got the same capacity for visitors as Titanic had for passengers. The points of the star which are jutting out, they're replicated by the ship itself. On the side at the front of the building, Titanic, weighing 16 tons, the exact weight of the anchor. They've covered every little detail here. On the 5th floor, there's a big dining hall, and the staircase is an exact replica of the staircase of Titanic. The area was completed in 1932 with the official opening up of Parliament by the Prince of Wales. Over 300 acres of woodland walks all around. Beautiful sculptures are dotted throughout this park. The imposing building ahead to your left, Parliament Buildings. 365 feet long. It's where the MLA sits, the members of the Legislative Assembly. First Minister of Northern Ireland, Peter Robinson, the MP from the Unionist Party, his Deputy First Minister, Martin McGuinness, Sinn Féin Nationalist Party. During World War II, they blackened this completely with bitumen and manure to protect it from the bombing of the Luftwaffe. Despite over 7 years of intensive cleaning, if you look to the top, the traces of bitumen can still be seen.